All my allies are a little upsetty with me now, again. Down to cordial. With all my invading. Speaking of invading. Myanmar!
Myanmar.
Burma! Oh! Oh, you're doing a naval invasion. Are you not still friends with Thailand?
Apparently, I completely fucking forgot about Thailand.
I was gonna say, you used Thailand to invade Malaysia. Why aren't you doing that here? Oh my god, the Air Force!
Jesus. I might have miscalculated things.
Why wouldn't you just use Thailand? Oh god. Now you can't even retreat. Oh god, look at them all! What have you done?
A very miscalculated move.
Oh my god. See, I knew this would be an interesting fight. I didn't know why. Dude, they're bum rushing that sea pier. Oh, thank god. Oh, your supply in there. I hope you have supply planes in the region.
No.
Oh my god, why would you do this? You have already just stuck in their territory. Oh god.
This was miscalculated on my part. Whoops. Oh well. Live and learn.
I'll start funding insurgency. Note to self, next time, use the country next to this country.
I forgot.
Oh my god. Yeah, their military is not too shabby. It's not going to be like India, but it's a fairly big military. Oh, all these poor units, do they even have ammo? No, they're just like all out. I don't know, you may just want to, yeah. You may just want to run, but I don't know, like, that's a sea pier, so it's going to take a moment to unload, like, to actually get to sea. So, like, some of your units are going to have to stay back and hold off the fucking Burmese. Oh, God. Oh, no. Make sure you always have land troops on that pier for the other ones to get away. The first batch is getting away. Be careful. Watch their movements. Don't sail them into a ship. Oh, it's even worse because you have to go up a river. Well, there's some excitement, right? Denmark and Macedonia formed an alliance. Okay.
Yeah, y'all wanted excitement. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. It's excitement. It's not quite what I expected, but I knew this would be a little tough, but I didn't think it would be tough for these reasons.
We lost around 40 units there.
He did?
Yeah.
Oof. What's his current production at? 18 land.
Well done.
Fucking Brits repulsed. Where's your aircraft carriers? Did you prepare for this at all?
Nope.
Dude, you over-prepared like crazy going into Singapore. Here, you didn't even look around the country. You're just like, let me just take like this many units and just throw them over there. Why not?
It will be easy.
You saw how much he over-prepared for Singapore? And now look at this! Singapore, he treated like he was going after a superpower. He goes after Burma, it's just like another day. Oh god, they took the port. Those Abrams are stuck. Those poor Abrams. One of your Timberwolves has just, like, landed in the south. Oh yeah, we can actually check Myanmar's stats. I forgot about that. Myanmar's killed 42 units. 43 units. Lost 23. They've lost 25,000 men. So despite the actual operation being a failure, the the Burmese, I'm just gonna go with the Burma name. The Burmese have still lost a decent amount of units. They're going down to the southern border with Thailand, where you have some units. Also, your LAV has successfully chased away several enemy light infantry groups. Let's see how it does against T-72s.
They'll hold the line.
Go, LAV, go! You see all the Burmese just heading south. It's like I still have more room to build stuff, so let's go ahead and start getting some of this oil. Some more of this oil. Plopped down. Some of this actually needs to be oil derricks because it's on a river. Surprising amount more that I missed, and this must be a gas field that I missed. No, this is a nothing. Because it's what? Just neither can build on a narrow river? It's because there's a bridge? I don't know, but it can't seem to be exploited. My electricity gap is starting to widen, so I should also probably place some more hydro down somewhere. Here's some, with some uranium mines. I didn't even notice that the first time. Definitely still do with more, so I'll place another ring down up here. Hell, I mean, fuck it, right? I have 36 of these building. I wonder what that's gonna do to my inflation. God, the whole Burmese army's in this jungle, where their supply is terrible and probably amazing targets for air. Ooh. Move the entire RAF.
Huh?
Dude, your lab is still alive.
I know.
Oh my god, it's the most elite lab ever. Get that man a medal.
The lab is still alive.
Yes, even though it's now fighting a ship. How did more Abrams get into the middle of Burma?
That is a very good question.
Did they airdrop? How did they make it there?
They're about to die right now.
They shouldn't have been able to make it there alive. My domestic approval rating's going down again, so I'm actually going to go into taxes and lower unemployment spending back down to 0, or taxes, and then this should keep it at above 60%. It may boost my growth, but my growth is doing pretty well right now. It's a pretty good point, and I could do with some more inflation because my GDP needs to go up if I want to maintain such good income, I say, and then I remember I don't even need taxes on and I have enough income, but yeah, it's all about maintenance right now, really. I'm building a bunch of stuff too, and once that finishes, things will cool off as well. So what's the British plan to defeat Burma now?
I am going to reinforce.
Yeah, I was looking. I don't see any big troop movements yet, I don't think. Are there currently any new soldiers en route?
No, not yet.
You know, now that we know Narfi's here and a pretty good player and reliable, and, you know, you show up to all these things, eventually, something we could try doing is a Cold War PvP, where one of us is the US, the other one's Russia, the other one's China. And we have it strictly PvP, so none of us are allowed to ally with the other. We all kind of have to maintain our own thing. And it's only over when there's one man standing.
Alright.
Alright.
It would be interesting because...
China as a
What's that?
The one who gets China as a little, yeah.
I'll play China. I don't care. You guys can have the big ones. I think it would still be interesting. I mean, even though China would start out not quite at the same level as Russia and the US, and Russia's right there, it's not in Russia's best interest to take over China. Because China being right there is a huge, like, distraction for the US. China keeps the US player out of Asia. And if the US player invades China, then the Russian player could always just, you know, hey, here's some units, keep them out of your country. How about that? It makes an interesting dynamic, because even though China would start out weaker than Russia by far, and right next to them, China would be in this kind of balance maintaining position, because the US and Russia with their combined alliances one-on-one would be an interesting match. It would be the better player wins, but China can tip the balance in favor of everybody. It'd be in both players' interest that it lives and dies. I think that could make a interesting dynamic. And Cold War runs much smoother than modern day anyway, so it would go a lot faster.
Yeah, I know. I don't like modern day, actually.
I just don't like how laggy modern day gets. I like the setting. I don't like how broken the alliances are. Oh my god, you're sending the Royal Navy. There's carriers. He's getting serious. He's sending carriers. The Brits are gonna rectify this mistake with carriers.
More than that.
Nigeria's credit rating's down to roughly 100%. It's shrinking. This time I saw the circle come from Spain as I was zoomed out. Nicaragua. I'm surprised you didn't go for El Salvador first. Shibi really has the hardest conquer goals out of all of us.
I'm alright. I'll live.
Poor Nicaraguans. Well,
bye-bye, Nicaragua.
another one falls.
Bye bye.
We could also make a perfect World War II Axis team.
And that's
That
how
would
we
be
gotta
fun.
worry about Italy going crazy and fucking betraying everybody.
Oh my god, right?
First thing to do is Germany get oil supply.
Yeah.
Let's go Hearts of Iron mode. First thing to do is Germany invade the Netherlands. That was the pro strat. Play Germany, immediately invade the Netherlands. Then you get all of Indonesia, your oil problems are solved. Doesn't work that way in this game because Indonesia will just claim independence. Like, yeah, we're not part of that country anymore. My electricity usage is getting progressively, like, worse and worse and worse. And hydro takes forever to build, but I'm slowly just adding more and more hydro. It's great for keeping your inflation up, too. Oh, my consumer goods usage is skyrocketing as well. Guess I need more of those. Go ahead and build 3 more of those factories. They tend to produce a lot for each factory. Yeah, the uranium market still isn't static. Other countries are just buying more. The next country I take is probably going to be Guinea. It's just right there. I just kind of want to go up the coast. And Guinea allows me to take Mali very easily. In this giant region over here, I think I have 9 more countries to invade before this whole region is complete. And then, like, Madagascar is a thing. Even without being engaged in a fight with all the fund insurgencies, Myanmar is not keeping their actual military approval high at all. So they're just nerfed this whole time. God, you step 1 foot in their land, they just react so fiercely and march their whole army down the jungle.
I know, that's the idea.
They've just piled up so much. We're just artying them.
For the most part.
I see a large land force has made it through the Suez. Carriers have made it through. The carriers are injured. Why are they injured?
Shouldn't be.
They're injured. Do you have sail through neutral regions on?
No.
They got shot at somehow. Wonder if there's any secret Burmese ships just stuck north of Africa or at the Suez, and that they shot you on the way down. A lot of ships like to pile up at the Suez. Very likely that that occurred.
Yeah, it looks like I lost 2 aircraft on each fucking ship.
Yeah, they're all kinds of fucked up. There must have been something Burmese up there then. If you're not sailing through neutral places, piled up somewhere in that like heap of ships around Egypt, for example, or just in Africa in general, parked north.
Oh, it was Egypt fucking took pop shots at my fucking things. It was fucking Egypt.
How do you know it was Egypt?
Because I'm looking at the little unit lost.
Like, oh, come get us, why don't you, huh? You can't even take Burma. You think you could take us, huh?
Where the hell are my cargo ships at?
They're going through the Suez right now. I just hear the constant arty fire.
And the screams. Oh, the screams. It's like music to my ears.
Alright, whatever makes you happy, man.
Whatever gets you on.
Quite a lot of things get me off.
You said on, you freak. Oh my god, the US's oil consumption is skyrocketing. Why?
I don't mind.
It's happening so quickly.
That's good for me.
It's good for everybody. But why?
Here, US have some more oil.
Wait, where did the US's debt go? They had so much. They had trillions of debt.
Yeah,
What is
5
happening?
trillion.
That's fucking freaky, man.
Did they pay off their debt?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Somehow they got money.
Well, I learned my lesson. No, in all legitness, I literally completely forgot about Thailand.
Impressive, you know, just considering they're right there.
Since I don't have line of sight with them, so like, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
see into their territory.
I got line of sight with them. You set yourself up for failure.
And that one I did.
It would be so funny if, like, by doing this, you provoked Myanmar into invading Thailand. I've seen that kind of thing happen before. Hey, your troops are by Sri Lanka. You should try taking that over again.
Because that worked well the first time.
Yeah, it went completely well. I don't know why you wouldn't do it again.
Maybe it works out this time.
God, my civilian rating for all my allies is just getting so low because of my rapid invasions. All of NATO's just gonna hate me. Too many wars. I need more supplies spreading through Africa. I need to place a couple more air bases here or there because I don't have enough currently. I mean, I have plenty, but it's still not enough. I need more. And then for some reason, I use air bases for that. US demand's already gone up another 1 million. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. It doesn't feel like they're building much else. It must just be their population.
Fucking forgot about my forces in Singapore on top of that.
I had all these other troops, and I just forgot they were there. Look at that sexy transit usage. They're like perfectly using these fucking transit ways. Amazing.
Okay. Now I feel better.
Yeah, now you got a giant swarm of troops. Oh, he's pushing. Choo choo, mulch, mulch, mulch. That's what they are now. They're mulch.
Yeah, now what, Myanmar? Now what?
Why don't you invade in the north?
Where could he get in from the north? Oh, you mean like of Thailand? I think he's just trying to mulch up their troops. Because they're sending a lot of them down there into the jungle with like little to no supply, so it's a good place to mulch them down. And they're just getting mulched. The fact that they have like little to no approval rating at all certainly helps. You better watch your own supply in that jungle. Looks like some spilling over from Thailand, but still. Be careful.
I know, that's why I'm not advancing.
They're just charging down into you, getting mulched. Ah, if only had like just a fuck ton of air power. These troops are just asking to get fucking dropped by air. I love the line of sight, like wake, that I can see just going around India in this neat little curve and then all the way into Thailand. It's like someone did a fucking brush stroke and then messed it up at the end. This is what fighting the Burmese is like. What's fighting anyone stronger than the Burmese gonna be like?
A very interesting concept, apparently.
I guess so. A whole bunch of fighting going on over there. Oh, this fucking helicopter I bought from the US is a gigantic upgrade in many ways from this, whatever this one is. It's not quite as damaging, but it's 3 times cheaper to run. It can go way further. It's way more versatile for sure. Let's see. So far, Myanmar's killed 70 units, lost 73. They're up to 70, almost 2,000 losses total, and that's your amount of losses through the entire campaign.
I'm actually surprised. The resistance.
Yeah, I knew Myanmar would be tough. Burma's no pushover. Bangladesh is a pushover, but not Burma. Oh my god, I finally hit 3 on the bar. Whoa.
How exciting.
Yeah. The Spanish demand for oil has doubled. What are you building?
Nothing, actually.
Oh, your demand's doubled. Not that that matters because you have so much, but...
Maybe it's because I'm researching some stuff.
Well, that doesn't take oil.
Well, El Salvador is going to die.
Oh, nice. And there it goes.
I support the war.
I feel like in the future we should maybe avoid modern day just because of how laggy it gets regardless.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Oh my god, the Spanish are swarming like ants. The poor El Salvadorans.
I reach 3 bars now too.
You're maintaining roughly the same stats of the world market and treaty integrity as I am.
Yep.
You'd have to invade even slower if I had critical international opinion on. Even slower. Because you risk not being able to trade on the world market. Yeah, El Salvador is basically just dead. It's dead. I know you're distracted in Burma, but when you get a chance, look at Ghana. I'm building a railroad along the coast, and I'd like you to connect it.
Okay.
The push through the jungle's going well. Oh, I see you have a more northern push now, too, cutting them off.
Yeah, encircled.
Oh, this new American Delta Raptor tactical bomber I got is just way better than literally anything I had before. My AI was refusing to make a lot of these other tactical bombers. He's making the hell out of these new ones. Guess I'll go ahead and take that as a hint and exclude the older ones. Focus on pumping out some Delta Raptors. Let's go to war! With Guinea. Yeah, this is just gonna fall under my boot, because none of them are ready. They never saw this coming. It's not like I'm on a fucking conquest. Nope. They never saw this coming. Don't have a whole lot at the capital itself. It's bound to fall pretty easily. Got some supplies we can bring in. Got a military base right next to this place with their only land production. Took the capital. They're spilling out of their barracks now and being slaughtered in the process. There are too many fucking units on the capital just stacked up here right now. I need to move in other directions in case they don't surrender, because their approval's still pretty high. I actually have units on the military base right now. We've spilled over. Oh yeah, completely spilled over. There's only ships remaining here. We can begin pushing down the road, and I guess... Well, I mean, it's not a very big country, actually, now, is it? Oh! Dead.
That was fast.
I killed a country, guys. Myanmar's been eliminated.
Got it.
Holy shit. How far did you actually have to get to make them surrender? It didn't look like you even got to the capital.
Nope.
Oh, they just fucking gave up. Oh, you colonized it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right
okay.
now. It's like I said, I was gonna.
I got you.
Goodbye, debt.
Oh my god, he finally paid off his debt.
After 4 years.
4 years and insane amounts of lag.
It's getting worse too.
Oh yeah, it's so much worse than the start of the day. Not even just the time processing lag, my FPS. I can't imagine what it would be like with the 3D terrain on right now because it's just as bad as it was with 3D terrain on when I turned it off. This is rapidly falling apart. I'm gonna time the next day, just out of curiosity, because the actual day calculations have gotten insanely worse in just like 2 hours. It gets worse with every like day that goes by. Every war that's declared specifically, it feels like. And it can't be because of like an amassing of troops. You know how many countries have taken off the map and units we've killed? Killed thousands. Literally thousands between us.
Yeah, I thought it would have been in the millions.
Oh no, I mean actual units, not men.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a 35-second day already. Jesus Christ. You know, it took us like 8 years in modern day with 2 of us to get to this point. I don't know if we can manage one more day of this. We've gone from like no lag and just occasional freeziness to constant lag and freeziness.
Well, you should have known that that's what was going to happen.
Modern day is just a fucking such a lag prone thing. It's crazy because you could get into Cold War and have way more units than modern day has if you build up long enough. And the lag takes decades to kick in. Absolutely decades. Multiplayer in this game just, it just gets laggier and laggier the further in that you get later in, especially on the later already pre-established scenarios. And this is even without units piling up because we turned off the diplomatic merchant marine. Bring back memories, Shibi.
Ah, yes, the glorious lag.
The glorious, like, everything gets so slow and laggy that we just sit here and, like, I'm on my phone right now. I'm not even playing the game. There's nothing to do. I'm building stuff. I'm waiting. My treaty integrity's at 50. Everyone's starting to hate me because of how rapidly I'm invading anyway, because of how slowly time's going by. So I kind of have to wait for time to go by. There's nothing to do while time's going by because everything takes so long to build. So I'm just on my phone. We haven't had this since the Muslim playthrough. Every other era was working great. It brings back memories. Yeah, in our Muslim playthrough, Narfi, it was even worse.
Yeah, I think this gets worse too if you play long enough.
Oh, it does. It 100% does. We're only at 35-second days. When we did our Muslim playthrough, we got up to about 50-second days before we quit. And when I did my playthrough with Dema, the original Cold War playthrough I posted, we got... Well, this was decades into the game. Like, we were near the year 2000. We were in the 80s. About 60-second days. It would take us, at that point, about 10 real-life hours to get through one in-game year. At that point, we were just like, yeah, we're just... Let's do something else.
Yeah, it's not fun anymore then.
And when it starts getting bad, you can notice it gets bad worse and worse and worse. Like, really, really quickly. Like, the first 2 years were just fine. The third year in this is when you started to notice it getting bad. About a year, year and a half later, it's gotten exponentially worse. I've never seen this in World War II, because World War II is usually over in like 10 years anyway. I've seen it be bad up front, but that's just because I was playing with Brits with wireless. Without even trying to, like very much, I've almost matched Spain's oil production. I was intentionally avoiding still all my biggest oil fields. I didn't want to make any of that oil. I just put it in little tiny places where there's only a little bit. And I've almost matched Spain's.
22 million barrels.
Hey.
It's amazing because it was completely accidental.
Yeah, because let's not forget all the shit fucking oil you have in the...
I haven't built any of Northern Africa's oil.
And Liberia and Libya.
Yeah. Literally haven't built any of that, and that's most of my oil. I've built like 0 of it. There's a very tiny amount already present, but I built 0 of it. I could build some of it. Why not? Go ahead and just build a bunch of that. Everything up here is pretty well supplied, so I don't need to make any railroads for it necessarily. What about this? This is okay. These are not as okay, but they're also standalone. I'm building 72. This is literally going to get me to like 210. This is a lot. And it's not even like a notable fraction of what's here. And this is some really potent oil too. Jesus Christ. I want to see the oil market die. I wonder how my economy is going to like that. Already up a little bit of inflation. What I need to do is I need to build more hydro. So let's build more. Why not, right? Oh, this is really going to spike my inflation. I'm being really, really careful with the hydro itself because hydro takes a long time to build and it boosts your economy like crazy. Some of the oldest hydro I set to build, I think, is finishing now. Well, the oldest ones have finished. But now there's more finishing. But I already have so much more making as well. Each hydro produces about half of what nuclear does. Not quite half, but about half. Just doesn't need uranium. Not that uranium's a problem. Takes a little more indie goods and takes longer to build though. Maintenance is half as bad.
1 day is now 40 seconds.
It's gotten 5 seconds worse in less than an hour? Oh my god.
Yeah.
So not even less than an hour, dude. It's been 20 minutes.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, when these like games break, they break, and they get bad really, really fast. I already know by experience that we are at the point of no return. I'm just waiting to see when you guys crack.
Take a look at Myanmar. It's just the oil production, you know.
I'm just building literally all the oil there. Yep. Nice. Making them go to work. They don't have a lot of money, but like their credit rating started out not that great.
They can take out more debt.
Costa Rica.
Alright, now what did you need me to connect, Rez? Somewhere over where now when?
Oh, in Ghana, along the coast, heading west towards the Ivory Coast. Put a little railroad extending out there, just to get us a little better connected and have a more direct route of travel, because my troops have to keep taking this fucking northern route. When me and Dema's game got this slow, I used to just go downstairs and like make food, like a whole fucking meal. And I used to tell him, yo, I have my phone, just message me if anything happens. He goes, alright, it won't, but alright. We were sitting through like entire 8 to 10 hour sessions with just 1 year going by.
Go by.
I swear to God, he like never went to the bathroom or ate or did anything. He was just always there. I don't know how the fuck he survived. I just did like hour-long AFKs. Like, yeah, just do an alt-tab and watch YouTube and hope the game doesn't crash when I alt-tab back in. Oh no, we lost 2 weeks. That's a whole hour. Looks like I have enough wiggle room in my economy to place a little more hydro. I don't know how much more a little more is though, because it's at 7.5. Well, I placed 3 rings of it. It didn't get crazy bad. I probably realistically have enough room in my economy to fill the rest of this, and I'm avoiding putting the electricity on the villages because there's other things I could put on the villages. Not that it matters very much right now. I'd also use more consumer goods. That's for certain. Build another Thor and Nantes. This is what I like to put at villages. These little goods factories. The US has started importing food. Their demand's gone up another 2 mil per oil.
You know, a good thing for me.
You're not Spain.
Not yet.
Not yet, I'm not. How are you going to become Spain?
He's gonna attack me.
Ultimate betrayal. All of NATO comes to help you.
Oh.
NATO follows you through the little fucking land, like a land tunnel leading between France and the UK. You ever stop and just wonder what would happen if I gave China $10 trillion?
Oh no, probably nothing.
Oh.
I'll try it.
Try it, why not, you know? What's the worst that could happen?
Now I'm thinking about it too.
Oh god.
Oh god, I'm still not even close to the Trump ideology. Not even a full year has passed since I told you I was researching Trump ideology.
Oh, it'll be fine.
It won't be fine. Because the game's gonna break before I can build a wall! I want to build a wall around Nigeria. Fuck it, let's put one on my border with Spain too.
Yeah, keep all the Spanish out, right?
Yeah! Wall off Luxembourg. I could build a wall in such a way on like Switzerland and Austria that it's like I can build it in the shape of a condom.
Oh god.
Be safe.